What's up, guys? If you clicked on this video, I know you're here to learn the FG knot, at least maybe figure out how to do it correctly. Uh, Once you get this knot down, it is by far the strongest, most reliable knot. As long as the diameter of your braid is thinner than your leader, this knot works every time. Once you get used to it, very easy knot to tie. It will take you less than 2 minutes. So the more you do it, the better you get. And trust me, after a while, you won't even worry about is the connection of that braid to leader strong and gonna last when you catch a fish. All right, guys, here we go. So I've got my reel set up on my rod down here, and I've got my line ran all the way through the guides, out the tip, and down to my hand here. And what you're gonna wanna do is keep this braid as tight as you can. And the way we're gonna do that is post our rod, whether it's in a rod holder up against a table, bench, anywhere you can lean it, and begin to wrap this line around your pinky so we can create some tension on that line as many times as it takes so that the braid will not come off your finger. Usually, 5 times more or less. Now we've got our leader line here. Got 15-pound braid. This is a 20-pound leader. We're going to start by putting our line leader over the top of that braid and pinching with our thumb and our index finger, keeping tension from our rod tip down to our pinky. And now we're going to start weaving our leader line underneath and around the back sides of our braid. 12 times to 20 times, it depends on your comfort level. I'm usually somewhere around 14, 16. So we're going to start by going down and around. That's 1, down and under, that's 2. And as you can see, it begins to wrap like so. And now we're going to do this 12 more times. So 3 up top, 4 on the bottom, 5. Remember, down and around, 6. As you can see, it's starting to wrap itself. So keep in tension on your braid and pinching between your thumb and your index. So 6, so 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We're gonna call it a day right there. Keep that tight. As you can see, it's already braided up down the end of our leader here. And now we're going to keep that tension between our index and our thumb. We're going to release, don't release your tag in here. Keep that tight. But we're going to release the end of our braided line here, keeping that tight. And now we're going to take our braid and do 2 half hitch knots. Keep that tension there. Take your braid, go around the back of your braided line, and come over both your braided line and your leader, and we're going to pull from underneath our loop here our braid, and that's going to create a half hitch. And then we're just going to pull that down to our braid line. So now that's capped off. It's not going anywhere until we finish our knot, and we're going to do a second one. So you're going to take that braid line, go around the back of both your braided and your leader, and we're going to come from underneath our loop, grab that tag in, and pull that half hitch knot, and there we have 2. Now you can wet this knot with your mouth, which I'm going to do real quick. And then I'm going to pull both ends of the braid. I like to just wrap it a couple of times. Don't do it where you cut your hand. You got to be careful with braid here. Let's see. And then we're just going to pull these down. All right. When I'm done with that, I like to take the leader and the braid line, pull those. Now that knot is not going to go anywhere, but we need to finish the knot off. And we're going to do what some refer to as a risotto knot. And see, in the process of this, what's happening, these little coils are just tightening in to they're making these mini grooves into your leader line, and that's what's causing them to catch it and hold tight. So a risotto knot, we're gonna keep our line, our tag in out of the way of our leader, and we're just using both ends of the braid, our main line and our tag in, and we're gonna come around the back again, and within this loop, we're going to go around 4 times with our tag in. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that is 4. Keeping our leader out of the way. Now we're just going to tighten this guy up. I like to loosely go back and forth as it tightens itself down, as you can see. And now it's pinched at the end there, and we're just going to pull that, and that is our FG knot. Now we're just going to clip our tag ends here of our leader. You can get as close as you want. I get pretty close. That way if the knot goes through the eyes or the guides of the rod, and then we're going to cut our tag in here, it'll go very smooth. That's why I love this FG knot, because it travels so well through the rod if it is going through the guides. And there you have it. There is the FG knot. Strong. Very strong. All right, that's it, folks. You got it. There it is. Very thin, very sleek, strong. All right, guys. Till next time, fish on. Go check out the other videos if you want to see some other knots and some more fishing action coming soon. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Hit that thumbs up if you found this helpful. Leave a comment below. Just curious if everybody uses the FG or another knot that you prefer for your braid to leader connection. And if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. All right, till next time, fish on.